So, I'm sure many of you probably have questions about why I would choose to leave a job in the medical field and return to Walmart. If you are new to my channel and this is the first video you're seeing, I recently got a part time job as an ophthalmic technician at an ophthalmology clinic, and I had to leave that position because I needed a full time position, and none of the positions at that clinic are full time. So, I needed something that was full time to help me deal with some financial things that have come up just because of me being out of work since October 2024 to May of 2025. And so I had recently made a video on my channel telling you guys that I have accepted a position at Walmart. Now, previously, I have worked at Walmart. This was over a decade ago. Um, but I just wanted to let you guys know that the reason why I have no problem going back to working at Walmart is because I'm somebody who doesn't mind monotony. And I've worked in retail a few times before and really don't mind it. The only thing that I didn't like about my previous job at Walmart was I was a people greeter, and like all of the other people greeters at the store were elderly people. And so, like, I would get people of my own age coming into the store, and when I would welcome them to Walmart, which is basically the whole job, um, or was at that time, they would start to harass me or make fun of me because I'm a young person welcoming them to Walmart. So, honestly, I shouldn't have cared, but at that time, I was not too far out of high school. And so it was just something that I had to get used to. And I didn't end up working at Walmart very long, but this time I want to work at Walmart for at least long enough to help me start to pay off some debts. My goal is to become debt free. If you guys are curious, I will make some videos talking about my plan and maybe some budgeting and things like that, because I do have a plan. I'm coming up with different steps that I want to reach, um, or goals that I want to reach in my debt free journey. And so I've just got a lot going on. Um, so I will be returning to Walmart. I don't have a problem with working at Walmart. Some people are like, oh my God, why would you go back to work somewhere like Walmart when you were working in the medical field? I know that I'm not going to leave the medical field for a permanent vacation, so to speak. Unless I absolutely love this job at Walmart, I could. And I really don't think that any full time job is bad, unless you absolutely hate working there. So, like I said, I could actually really like this position and just decide to stay there. It all depends. I think it will be good for me because it will give me the opportunity to be up and moving and not sitting around, which is what I've been doing since October. Um, just because of my paralysis and all of those things, which, have since been dealt with and rehabbed. I am still dealing with some weakness, but it's getting better, and my ability to walk is much better. So I'm just looking forward to new changes and new things in my life, and I can't wait to see where this takes me. And like, I hope you guys don't send me hate for leaving the ophthalmology clinic, because I did really, really like working there. And I really liked the people that I worked with and the people that I worked for. Um, it's just, if there wasn't such a financial pressure on myself to pay off these debts and to deal with some of these things, I would definitely stay there working part time. But you know, having all of these financial pressures and everything, I felt like I was drowning. And I did make a video being honest with you guys about how that was making me feel. And I just felt awful. And I just felt like I couldn't handle it anymore. So that's why I made the decision to go to Walmart full time. And obviously, like, with being part time at the ophthalmology clinic, I won't have any benefits or anything like that. Whereas Walmart, I'll be working full time, so I will have benefits and other things that I can take advantage of, which are benefits, just because I am a Walmart associate. So today is Wednesday, and on Monday, I will be starting with orientation at Walmart. Um, orientation process has changed a little bit since I worked at Walmart before, but you have to realize like it's been so long since I worked at Walmart that I'm sure that most everything has changed about Walmart since I worked there. And I didn't work at a Walmart in the state of Michigan. I did not work at this particular Walmart that I will be working at. Um, I worked at a Walmart in Massachusetts when I was living out there. So, each store is different. Um, I did let them know about my wedding so that I will be sure to have time off for my wedding. So they were very happy about the fact that I have open availability. And I did mention that to them. So hopefully everything goes well. Hopefully I get some good shifts in, and hopefully I get some good training, enough to make me feel confident to do this position. I don't think I'll need a lot of training just because I've been watching some YouTube videos and TikTok videos and I kind of get, the gist of what this position is. Um, but it'll be good to do at least a little bit of training, and we'll see when my first actual day is other than orientation. So, yeah. But, anyways, I just thought that I would share that with you guys. I don't mind going back to Walmart. Like I said, I have no problem working a full time job, even if it's retail. I know that people say a lot of negative things about working in retail, and it definitely does have its moments where it's difficult, and especially when you're dealing with the public. But working as a CNA, I dealt with the public, working, doing phlebotomy, medical assisting, all of that stuff. I worked with the public. And so I don't think that working in healthcare versus working in retail is all that different. I mean, it is, but it isn't, because you're still dealing with the stress of having to interact with the public and deal with people who don't feel good. Whereas at Walmart, I'm not dealing with people who don't feel good necessarily, but you might be. Um, but yeah, I just thought that I would make that video. If you guys have any topics you would like to hear me talk about on my channel, let me know. Any comments, questions, or suggestions, leave them in the comments below as well. And yeah, I will talk to you guys in tomorrow's video.